IQ Flow presents How to Know If a Guy Likes You. 10 Signs He Is Interested. While men tend to be more forthcoming in general when they like someone, we all know that some guys can be obnoxious douchebags, and they have no problem shouting across a busy street to let you know just how fine your ass looks. However, chances are that the type of guy you're interested in doesn't behave this way. In fact, you find yourself wondering if he likes you at all. Well, the good news is that there are subtle clues and signals that you can decode quite easily. So, to find out if a guy truly is into you, just pay close attention to the many facets of his behavior. When you know what to look for, it's really not that difficult to interpret. Facial cues. Number 1. Facial cues. If you want to know if a man is truly into you, the first step is to look closely at his facial expressions during your interactions, specifically his pupil dilation, as this can be a major indicator of interest and arousal. If you notice his pupils dilate when he's looking at you, this can be a definite sign that he likes you. Additionally, if he raises his eyebrows, licks his lips when he's talking to you, or smiles in a way that reveals all of his front teeth, then you can bet he's into you. Body language. Number 2. Body language. Another indicator that a guy likes you is revealed by his body language when he's around you. If his movements and hand gestures seem to be more overstated and exaggerated, specifically by drawing attention to himself in a way that shows that he's powerful, sturdy, and takes up a lot of space, he's hoping to capture your interest and fully entice you. If his feet are pointed towards you during your interactions, this can also be a sign that he's interested, as this type of stance demonstrates that he's making himself completely approachable and non-threatening. Another unspoken action that speaks volumes is when he sits with his legs widely apart, also known as manspreading. By sitting with his legs wide open, he's really showing that he's open and available to you, and a lot more than you would think. His gaze. Number 3. His gaze. If a guy likes you, he will look for opportunities to bring himself closer to you. While this can simply be found in his tendency to lean in close when you're talking, it can also be evident in his desire to maintain eye contact with you. And that's a pretty good sign, since most guys just prefer looking at your breasts. Listening. Number 4. Listening. When a guy is highly interested in you, he listens to you without interruptions or distractions. This can give him the opportunity to show how much he likes you. I mean, let's face it, some girls have the tendency to just ramble on, so if he's actually listening to you, you can take that as a pretty good sign. In addition, if he can recall tiny details from your past conversations, then he's definitely into you. Compliments. Number 5. Compliments. Another way a man lets you know that he's interested in you is by complimenting you at every opportunity he gets. When he takes the time to compliment you, he's probably saying he likes you, without having to actually say it. However, it's important to listen to the type of compliment that he gives you. While a compliment about your appearance is a clear-cut sign he's into you, another indicator can be found when he compliments you on an emotional level rather than a physical one. For example, when he praises your kindness, your sincerity, or your devotion to a friend, he's surpassing the superficial and is hoping to show you just how much he likes you as a person. Personal questions. Number 6. Personal questions. If you're still wondering whether he likes you, another definitive sign is the personal questions he asks, as opposed to only engaging in casual small talk with you or only asking about school or work-related topics. By asking a lot of questions, he's not only hoping to get to know you better, but he's also looking to create a bond between the two of you. Plus, asking you questions gives him an easy and stress-free way to initiate and sustain a conversation with you, so he can keep the dialogue flowing and hopefully create some sparks. Initiating plans. Number 7. Initiating plans. Another indicator that he's into you is that he makes plans with you. He takes the lead and will follow through in order to spend more time with you. A man who has feelings for you will likely respond to your texts and calls with rapid speed. Also, he'll more likely just take the lead and keep the communication going. But it's important to pay close attention to what kind of plans he's making, though, and when. If a guy initiates plans in advance that involve more conventional date-like activities, he truly wants to spend quality time with you. On the other hand, if he initiates last-minute plans with you, he's not showing very much interest or investment in you. In fact, it's highly probable that he's just looking for a booty call. Doing nice things. Number 8. Doing nice things. If a man truly cares about you, he goes out of his way to do nice things for you, whether it's bringing you coffee, giving you a ride, or offering to fix your computer. When he makes a dedicated effort to give you his attention, he's actually showing his affection for you, and he wants to do these things for you out of the goodness of his heart, because he really likes you. Introducing you to his friends and family. Number 9. He introduces you to his friends and family. This is a big one. When a guy introduces you to the important people in his life, he's looking to get their impression of you. And since the opinions of his friends and family can be quite meaningful, he's clearly into you if he's choosing to include you in various gatherings, events, and occasions. He also wants to see how you interact with those people in order to determine if there's potential for you to have a real future together. After all, if you don't get along with his friends and family, it's possible that his hopes for a relationship with you may sink. He tells you he likes you. Number 10. He tells you he likes you. Sometimes, the best way to figure out if a guy is into you is simply by listening to the things he says. And while he may not directly say, "I really like you," there are other key expressions that can clue you in. For example, if he tells you that he misses you, he's really telling you that you're a significant and meaningful person in his life, and that he really wants to have you in it. In addition, if a man really likes you, his words will indicate just how much he cares about you and your overall well-being. For instance, he might ask you to let him know when you arrive home, simply because he wants you to be safe. And by showing his interest and concern for you, he's actually letting you know that he's really into you. In closing, if he doesn't give you any of these signs, then he's most likely not interested in you. However, if he does give you these signs, chances are that he's just trying to figure out how to approach you. What do you think? Does he like you? Which of these clues were you able to pick up on so far? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video and you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button. Also like, comment, and share. We really appreciate it.